Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with a review of the Gosei Ultimate Megazord from Power Rangers Megaforce. So, as per usual, we're just going to go ahead and take a very quick look at the packaging, so move them out of the way. So there's really nothing spectacular about this. It's a bit larger than the normal packaging, but it's pretty much the same we've been getting. You've got the sort of combined logo back here in the background. Megaforce logo up there. Over here, obviously, it shows you stuff you can do with it. Spaceship Mode, the armor opens. You got a in-show shot of Gosei Ultimate, and then it shows that it comes with 2 power cards. On the side, advertisement for the action card game. Another shot of Gosei Ultimate, looking cool. And on this side, it just kind of continues the PR action bolt symbol, and then an advertisement for the card scanner app. On the back here, you get some advertisements of what you can do with other products. You can combine it with the Gosei Morpher, the 4-inch figures when you make the base mode, and then it can combine with the Gosei Great Megazord. And then obviously at the top again, it just shows you what you can do with it. And then over here, you got a picture on the top and nothing on the bottom. So now we will get that out of the way. Just wanted to give a quick look at that. So to get this out of the way so I don't forget it, as you saw on the box, you do get 2 power cards with it. Right here, you get this one here, which it says Gosei Ultimate Megazord, and it's got it in Spaceship Mode. It's a victory charge card. I'll show it in a minute. So that's what that looks like. And then this Gosei Ultimate card here, which shows him shooting off the miracle headers. So we'll just show those in the Gosei Morpher right quick so that I don't forget it. So we'll start with this one. Maybe that was a victory charge one. I got them mixed up. I don't know why I thought this one was a victory charge one. It's probably because I'm stupid. I don't know. I'll have to launch an investigation. This is the summon one. Summon Megazord. Technically, it's in a spaceship mode. I'm arguing with the toy. Okay, so let me just get this out of the way. That wouldn't grab. Okay. So now, whoops. So now we'll take a look at it itself. I'm starting in its Megazord mode because that is what it is in the box. To be honest, Gosei Ultimate's actually always been one of my favorite designs, so I'm happy to get this. Unlike all my other Megaforce Megazord reviews, this is the only one I do not have a Japanese counterpart for. I just never got around to getting it, so there will be no visual comparison to it. I will talk about it a little bit. I do plan on getting Gosei Ultimate proper eventually, and I'm not sure when that'll happen, but when that review happens, I will compare it in that review, so it'll kind of be reverse. But anyhow, I honestly think this is a pretty nice substitute. I believe, just in case I'm wrong, but I believe that the regular Gosei Ultimate is a bit bigger, and I know that these parts are chrome, and overall it's obviously going to be a little bit more nicely painted. But this is honestly a really good substitute, especially considering the price, which I'll talk about in a moment. But like I said, I've always liked the design. I think this gets the job done quite well. The head sculpt looks pretty decent there. As you can see, there's not really any huge missing details here. Obviously, like I said, this part's supposed to be chrome from the Japanese version, but this really doesn't look terrible. The gray around him, as you can see on his details, does look a little bit bland, but that's just his design. But honestly, I really dig it. The only really problem I have, wow, that was great English. The only real problem I have with his design is I think his arms look a little stumpy. Right now he's got his little blades in, but when you take them out, let me do that right now. You can see his hands are kind of far back, and it just looks a little strange. But that's just kind of the nature of his design. But overall, let me zoom out a little bit. I do dig his design. I think he looks pretty good. Like I said, he's a bit smaller, but he looks pretty solid on the shelf, and it's not like he's an outrageously terrible representation or anything. Obviously, for articulation and such, he is a brick mecha like usual. You get the arms movement here. The head movement does not go around because of his transformation. His legs can bend, and move out because of the transformation, but that's about it. Obviously, you're not going to be able to get major poses with him. Mainly just stuff with his hands. Mainly just hand stuff. As you saw, which is the nature of the transformation, you can fold the headers out, and so you can kind of put them like this if you want. But that's mainly actually the nature of the transformation. But yeah, overall, I do think he's pretty solid looking. We're going to bring him in again later, but just a quick size comparison. Here is the Gosei Great Megazord. Oops, wing caught. As you can see, he's a little bit taller than Gosei Great Megazord, but they're still largely of the same scale. But yeah, so now we'll go ahead and transform it we will do Spaceship Mode. This is actually a really easy transformation, so I'm just going to take these out and set them aside quickly. So we'll do the head first. Just fold this down and pull this back, twist this around here, and then just fold it in. Now take his arms, and you want to twist it around so you can see the red part on both sides, and then fold it up, and then just push in. Same deal here. For whatever reason with this one, actually I did it that time, but this one, for mine, always has a tendency to stick. I'm not sure why. And then you just fold them up together, and if you couldn't see that, they snap together like that. And then just take these header portions and fold them out. Just go ahead and get that done. So it's done. Now I'm gonna hold it down again, excuse me. Okay, so now for the legs, it's very simple. Just fold his feet in, and then just twist these around, and you'll see there's these little slots here that go right into these pegs, and you just fold them around the header. There we go. And there you have Spaceship Mode. We are going to zoom down, obviously. That is its Spaceship Mode. Very simple, very easy transformation. The only other thing you want to do is put these swords here where his feet were. There we go. And yeah, not really my favorite thing. I think it kind of works well, but it's just really a giant triangle for me. But yeah, it's still a fun transformation. It's real simple and easy to do. I obviously like the Megazord mode a lot better. It does have some wheels so you can roll it. It does show you can have Gosei Great on top of it. Just kind of set it like that on the sides of this square thing. There we go. Damn it. There we go. And then he's like surfing or whatever. So you can do that. That's just like seconds of fun. And then now you can combine these two, which is quite possibly the most in-depth transformation of any of them. This is like bigger than Samurai Hao, bigger than G12, bigger than anything I've ever done before, so brace yourselves. Whew, that took a long time. I can't even believe, I'm sorry that you had to wait that long. No, but really, very, very simple. You just attach him onto the back. There's two pegs here, and they actually attach back on the back of his legs, as opposed to, you know, I feel like instinctively you would go here. And there's a little peg here that goes into the hole of his back, and you can place it there. And honestly, it's pretty lame. I mean, it's not like it's the worst thing ever, but, you know, he's just attaching a spaceship to his back. It's not like he needs to fly, he's got wings. But so yeah, that is the combined mode for that. So now lastly here, you can make a little base for your Gosei Morpher, which is really neat. So to do that, just pull these leg pieces out here, and then fold the headers back so they don't get in the way. And then all you do is fold them down like this, and set this down for a sec. So yeah, just fold them down like that, right? And then bring in your Gosei Morpher. There's two little sliders right here that correspond to back here, and just slide it in place. Oops. And then there you go. You have a little holder for your Gosei Morpher, which I feel works even better for Megaforce because, you know, Gosei is on the wall. So this could definitely make a really neat display. You could put it in this mode, put this in the back, have the Rangers surrounding it. On the back of the box, it does show some advertisements that you can take the 5-inch figures, or 4-inch figures, excuse me, and you can put them on here for whatever, just showing that. There's little pegs on the side, so I don't know, I don't really necessarily want to do that. But yeah, like you can make a little base. I think it's kind of cool. Like I said, it's particularly for Megaforce because of the way Gosei is, but they did have this in the regular Gosei Ultimate anyhow. It's very, very simple to get it back into its regular mode. Like I said, this is a very simple mecha. Just twist his legs back around, fold all these pieces in, fold his hands back down, fold them back around. Whoops. Just see this arm, I don't know what it is about this arm. It sticks really weird, and I'm not sure why it's just that one arm. I mean, there's only two of them. Take these pieces off, obviously, otherwise he's going to have a serious toenail problem. Fold his feet out. Pan the camera up. That's only a step for me, ignore that. If you're following this for instructions, don't be like, oh my god, where's the camera? And then there you go. You have Gosei Ultimate back in Megazord mode. So yeah, honestly, I really dig this guy. As I said at the beginning, he's one of my more favorite designs from Goseiger. I really dig the mecha. His arm's crooked. It's a decent looking shelf piece. I think it's a pretty solid representation for a lot more of an affordable price. I think the transformation is very fun and very simple. Quite a lot of playability. I mean, you get the Megazord mode, you got the ship mode, you can use the base mode, you can use the lame combinations with the Gosei Great, and you can also use the Zord Builder mechanic if you like to do that. It's compatible with the Zord Builder system. So yeah, a lot of different playability, and I'm a pretty big advocate, I guess, of the American line because I think it's nice and affordable. I think this one in particular over the others because he will save you the most money. With the others, you can probably find some pretty good prices on them if you look around long enough. But Gosei Ultimate, even if you find a really good price, the shipping is always really ridiculous. So if you're really looking to save money, this is a great alternative because you can just walk down to the store and buy it and you don't have to worry about paying a ridiculous shipping because of how large it is, because Gosei Ultimate was the big mecha of that year. So even if you find a great price, you're going to end up paying a decent amount of money for it anyway because of the shipping. So yeah, this is definitely, out of all of them, the one that I would recommend as an alternative the most. Even though it's a bit smaller and is lacking some of the details, it's still a solid Megazord, and it will save you a lot of money. But so yeah, that's about it. Until next time, make sure you check out the Crazy Podcast at WritersRangersRambles.com. Until next time, it's Dawson Rider, signing out.